Hello and welcome to Watch What Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. I'm Ben Mandelker, and joining me today on this wondrous Thursday, Mr. Ronnie Karam. Hi, Ronnie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Got some extra pep in your step today.
I do have some extra pep because I just had a bagel. It's Bagel Thursday for me, and I'm just like full of life and happiness. And I got to talk to you about cameras before we started recording. Yeah, we had a fun time. So very excited to talk some Summer House today. Before we do that, some housekeeping. First and foremost, as you may know, we are going to Cincinnati, Minneapolis, and Toronto next weekend. And we're doing live shows. We're not just going there for fun. We're doing live shows. Obviously, tickets are at watchwhatcrappens.com. Please come join us. We are here to tell you what we are recapping on each of those nights. So the first night in Cincinnati, we will do Summer House. The second night in Minneapolis, we will do Southern Charm. And the third night, which is a Sunday in Toronto, we're going to do a classic Real Housewives episode. We are going to do December, Berkshires County, Roni. You know it. It's the Berkshires episode. It's the I made it nice. It's the, you stole my hair episode. It's the episode. We're doing it on Sunday in Toronto. So it's going to be 3 great shows. We love doing all 3 of those shows in person at live shows. So we're going to have a great time with it. So definitely go to watchwhatcrappens.com to get your tickets for that. And then Patreon, of course, you can watch us. Hello, everyone. With Crappens on Demand at patreon.com/watchwhatcrappens. If you sign up for Patreon, we are making this announcement all week because we really want to make sure that you don't get impacted by this. Apple has introduced a tax. And in this era of tariffs and surcharges, of course, Apple adds a tax to Patreon. So if you sign up through the Patreon app that you got from the Apple Store, you are going to pay a surcharge. But if you just go to the website, if you just go to patreon.com and sign up that way, you don't have to deal with a surcharge. So go to the website, use your browser and go to the website.
And there have been questions. If you're already signed up on Patreon, this won't affect you. It's only if you're a new sign up. So yeah, don't give Apple that money for doing nothing. Go and sign up through the website.
Yeah. Traders finale is tonight, that's also probably why I have a pep in my step. I cannot wait to see what happens. We are recapping it like we have all season, and that's exclusively on our Patreon. So yeah, that's all the really fun stuff to talk about for today.
Yeah, exciting times, guys. Yeah. Okay, so here we are with Summer Hausen, Season 9, Episode 4. It's a big day because it's a gender reveal. Whoa.
It's a gender reveal. It's also a big deal because this is the episode where Hannah Berner makes her triumphant return to Summer House. Not in a physical form, but in spectral form, because she is haunting Kyle Cook this episode, and it is hilarious.
Well, it's super interesting that this is her kind of comeback to Summer House in ghost form, because she's getting ripped apart right now on internet. Have you read her stuff?
What happened? I did not see this at all.
Paige and Hannah
what else is new?
Were on the red carpet for the Oscars interviewing people. Yes. And it was, maybe a little cringy. And they had Megan the Stallion, or as I call her, Megan the Stallion, on the red carpet, and they just couldn't shut up. They were talking over her, and Hannah's like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I love your music. Like, every time I listen to you, like, I listen to you when I want to fight someone. I listen to you when I want to fight someone." And this poor lady's just like, and she's taking it pretty well, but they're like fanning out all over her, acting crazy. So first they were just getting ripped apart for being bad interviewers. People are like, don't put podcasters on the red carpet, which I don't know, as an overall blanket statement, I don't know that that's fair. I know that you shouldn't put me on the red carpet, because I'd be like, oh my God, what's your favorite color? M&M. Do you think M&Ms really talk? Have you ever put an M&M in your belly button to save it for later? Like, I'd be crazy. I would not be able to do it. So.
I've done red carpet work before, and that was literally like, I did red carpet once, and I asked Padma Lakshmi, I said, I'm going to a potluck later tonight. What should I make? And she was like, wow, I don't understand even what that is. Actually, she was really nice. Go on, Ronnie. So,
well, if you want some pot belly unluck, just cook something Gail likes. So they were, it was kind of cringy, but it was their first time. Whatever. I didn't think that much of it, but there have been thread after thread about these two. So then Hannah today came out with a big apology on
this is what I saw.
Yeah, she came out with a big apology, like, "Oh my God, I met one of my idols and I got to speak to her, and it's always been my dream to interview her, and so I use the word fight because I guess people are, inferring like a microaggression because she said she uses that music to fight or whatever. I mean, I would have said to fight,
linking it with violence.
I would have just
it's so funny
because there are two E's in your name. I would have asked. I would have been dumber. Let me just.
I started to read this. She posted something that was like, it's always been my dream to interview Megan Thee Stallion. And I interviewed her. And then I just stopped reading it because I was like, oh, she's just having a moment where she was like reflecting on being at the Vanity Fair. Moving on. I had no idea she was apologizing for something.
Yeah, it was like her apology for microaggressions or whatever for Megan Thee Stallion. And I thought, wow, she's having quite a week this week.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what's going on with that stuff. But yeah, just don't put me on a red carpet. That's bringing it all back to me. Just don't ever do it. It's just not a good idea because I saw that and I was like, oh no, she's probably Oprah compared to me, But
you know what, though? Gays can get away with a lot more things on a red carpet because if you watch, like, this is what we can get away with on a red carpet. Oh my God. Your ankle, I die. It's like a beautiful little Mount Everest, but on your foot in the best possible way. It's iconic. If you put it sideways, it looks like the logo for Toblerone, which I know is a different mountain, but if you think about it, like, that's honestly like my favorite candy bar. And like, people be like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. For gay guys, you could do it. But anyone else that's like, why are you talking about my ankle?
I know. I'd have been like, oh my God, girl, you're the reason women used to have to hide their ankles. Because that is scandal. That is scandal.
Your ankle
Can I talk
is
to your ankle
living.
really quick? Hey, ankle. Here, put the mic up to the ankle. Icon, mother! What do you have to say about that? What do you got?
Your ankle is a sleigh right now. Toblerone.
I want to fuck your ankle. Like, I just get so weird, Can I rub
Matterhorn.
your ankle?
I don't know why that's where I went. But the point is this. We would be a disaster on the red carpet, but I think it'd be fun.
No, Ben, don't put that out into the universe. No, I'm not doing that. And yeah, it is work.
No. I'm not trying to solicit it. I just think it would be fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
Yeah. Like everything. Okay. Oh God, my Botox is so wearing off. Look how much I can move my face. This is disgusting. This is supposed to last 3 months. How much am I supposed to pay for Botox? For fuck's sake, my eyebrow muscles are so, okay. I'm going to do the rest of the podcast just holding my eyebrows like this. All right, Ben, go ahead.
Sure, I'll do it too in unison as support. I'm going to need to hold my face like this for Summer House.
It's Summer House Day, so let's get into it. So, Sierra has just learned about the text from Kyle, and Paige has just said, "You're lucky I don't buy Loverboy and sell it." So now a big group is sitting outside relaxing, and Jesse's like, "You know what, guys? No beef this weekend, just vibes."
Just sitting there in the chair, guys. Like, Paige is like, "I'll tell you what vibe I want. Fuck Kyle." So Kyle comes out, he hugs everyone and then Rule and everything, and Jesse's like, "Daddy's home." So
yeah, why is Jesse like? How is it that Jesse is so young? I mean, he's so young, but he's like a divorced dad, like dropping his cheerleader daughter off at like a party, a senior party, being like, "Hey, girls." Hey, still got it, right? He's like unbuttons one extra button before he goes in. Why does he give those vibes? It's so creepy.
He really does. He really also has the vibe of like a baby Bjorn dad. Like, he's ready to go into that. Like, as much as he's like, I love girls, I love, you can see Jesse in like 7 years walking around barbecues with a little baby strapped to his chest the whole time. And that's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I really can see it, which is good because he has that sort of chest dent that he talks about. That's perfect to sort of nestle a little baby right in there, but that's kind of his vibe. He's like a dad.
I'm not gonna even put that image in my head.
What, a nestled baby?
No, just Jesse jumping over to dad mode. I don't think I'm ready for that. I need time, This is Summer House. This has taken 9 years to get someone into parent mode. I need my.
No, he's gonna be one of those.
Ease me in.
He's gonna be one of those people that's like fuck boy, fuck boy, fuck boy, fuck boy, fuck boy, suddenly dad, and you'll be like, wait, what happened? And then that'll be his personality. He's like, I was such a fuck boy, but Now I'm like a dad. It's awesome. But then he's also the dad that winds up hitting on the babysitter. I mean, we know the trajectory. It's all right there.
Yeah, I'll be like, juicy booty. Someone needs a diaper change. Someone's got juice in their booty. He'll just like use the same terminology, but change the meaning.
Yeah.
Like in a non-creepy way. He'll just take everything. Okay, so they're like, where's Bailey? Bailey's not here this weekend, which I don't know if anyone else noticed, but they did. And Lexi's
I guarantee that's the last time they're going to ask. That's the last time we're going to hear that. Okay, go on.
It's over. Lexi's like, she hates you. No, she's like, she's having boyfriend issues, I think. So Danielle's still here. So she comes up and it's just hugs. You know, it's a lot of hugs. Kyle's like, whoa, bro, D, you need a hug. We need a hug. She's like, I know it has been so long since I've been here. Really been working on oh, hey, everybody else. Lover boy.
All right, everyone, we're going to do a scavenger hunt to find out the gender of my baby. So I'm like, they are all good sports because no one even groans or rolls their eyes. And you can tell that Kyle has a really pissed off Paige because she's so preoccupied being mad with Kyle. She doesn't even get to roll her eyes at this gender reveal because you cannot tell me that Paige likes a gender reveal.
I just don't believe this on Summer House, a gender reveal scavenger hunt. You want this to be believable. You need to like lose your baby and then have everybody scrambling to find your baby because that's natural. You know what I mean? For this cast. So let's be like, oh, I lost my baby. I got on the phone at the subway and next thing I know, I was on the train and I was like, oh my God, I left my baby on the bench. Everybody find it.
I have to say, I've never been invited to a gender reveal, and I want to be invited so that way I can not go out of protests. I feel like it's really important to send this message out in society. I cannot support a gender reveal. I will not support one, and I don't care who it is. And I know someone will reach out to me and say, but I actually had a gender reveal and it was really fun. I guarantee none of your guests thought it was fun and no one wanted to be there.
Well, I've been to a gender reveal, but it turned out to be a circle jerk. I just didn't really understand the terminology until people
what color is the
splooge? Babies.
If like you're supposed comes to out, it's a girl.
Like, oh, so I guess this is a gender reveal, huh? They're like, no, actually, that has to do with dyed smoke. Oh, sorry. Sir, please put your penis away. This is
what color is the cake? Yeah. So Lindsay's like, the whole purpose of celebrating this is because I just spent such a long time. And then she like just burps. She's saying, sorry, I just spent a lot. Things just happened in pregnancy. Anyway, I just spent a long time hiding this, and now I want to celebrate as much as I can. Sure. Okay, fine. I don't know.
So then
I feel like
I think it's like hiding sexuality. It's like hiding anything else. It's like, you know, when you finally come out of the closet, you're just like, give it over. You know, where's the nearest wiener factory? You know, you're just like, I'm so gay. Oh my God, Chaperone. I love Chaperone. I love Cher. I love Cher too. Have you ever seen Big Business? Oh my God.
I'm tearing up my Linkin Park posters. Putting up Chaperone.
Just do it all at one time. It took me so long to get here. Although it only took me till I was 15, but I was still really excited. Hence the gender reveal party I told you about earlier. Okay, so next up, Danielle's like, I feel like a gender reveal usually includes the baby daddy for one. You know, I mean, I just spent such a long, Turner, like, I don't think Turner's coming to this. In fact, I know he's not coming to this. But you know who is? Her ex-fiance. Yeah, so maybe she's just trying to rub it in Carl's face. Shut the fuck up, Danielle. Do you have any loyalty to anybody on this show? Don't start shaming somebody, because I'm glad that she didn't bring fucking Turner to this, and I'm glad she's going to raise that damn baby alone. What kind of lady are you? Leave her alone.
Yeah. And Ted Turner's old. He doesn't have time to go to these things. So I say...
Is he still with us? He's still popping out children. Men will still give the baby till they're 90 years old. Al Pacino.
Yeah, here's what I gotta say. I don't think that Lindsay's doing this to rub it in Carl's face. She's doing it to rub it in America's face because she's been trying to have this baby for so long. And so I don't like a gender reveal. I think it's excessive and annoying and stupid, and like no one, like you have to force enthusiasm for something you don't inherently care that much about. It's like, okay, great. But that being said, Lindsay's been trying to get pregnant for a long time. And so she does want to milk it. And I get it because that's what Lindsay does. And so for Danielle, who knows Lindsay so well, to think that Lindsay might actually be doing this from a place of passive aggression, I think is actually pretty shitty of Danielle. She knows it's not from a place of passive aggression. It's from a place of wanting a huge amount of attention. That's it.
Well, Lindsay's not passive aggressive anyway. She's just straight up aggressive. So I don't think you should ever accuse her of passive aggression. You know, she doesn't care. Mm-hmm. And if Carl doesn't like it, go home, Carl. Okay. So,
and Carl's actually pretty chill about this. I'm going to give credit to Carl. He was a sport, I would say.
He's still Carl. Yeah, he's still Carl this season. He's Carl 9.0.
Y'all. So Lindsay's like,
okay, everyone, here's how it works. If you think I'm having a boy, you're going to go stand by the blue team. If you think and get a blue shirt. And then if you think I'm having a girl, you're going to stand by the girl side, but on a pink shirt. And then there's going to be clues and treasure boxes. You're going to follow the clues. And then we're going to come back to the big box. You're going to find out what it is. And if you're wearing a blue shirt, but it's actually supposed to be pink, you'll put on a pink shirt. But if you're wearing a pink shirt, it's supposed to be blue, you can put on a blue shirt. And then you'll know what the baby is. And then for dinner, we're going to have something that's going to be either blue or it's going to be pink, depending on what's in the box. Because again, the rules are you have to get into a thing. It's like, okay, we get it. Like pink and blue. Just tell me where to stand and show me a color, and then we can get this process over with.
It's so heteronormative. Where's the t-shirt for taco contract? You know, where's the taco? I vote that baby's going to be a taco.
Now that would be special. So West then says, because it's a scavenger hunt, she says these clues are going to be in little treasure boxes. West is like, is it riddles? No, they're just going to tell you where to go next. Of course, it's a scavenger hunt, you idiot.
Yeah, so they get their clues and they run around figuring out where stuff is. And Carl's like, oh, yeah, I mean, it's a little weird. Yeah, sure. It's like a little weird, but I'm just going to be happy and supportive because I'm Carl 9.0. And it's important for me to just be like in good spirits, because like last summer, I did not have a fun time. And then we cut back to a scene from last summer where he's like, you started insulting me and then telling me I'm literally doing drugs. I will not allow that.
No, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Maybe you can help me understand. I don't know.
Oh, can I be upset? You're always allowed to be upset. Why am I not allowed to be upset?
Well, why can't I be upset too? Like, maybe I can understand if you lower your fucking tone. Take a fucking lap.
By the way, it's important for me to have vibes, guys. Good vibes. Good vibes, guys. Like, what am I going to do? Sit in the corner and go, like, I don't want to be a part of this. Well, you just spent the last 2 years doing it. I don't know why it would be any different now.
Have you seen the show recently?
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
I have a big announcement, guys. My coffee, I'm drinking cold brew today, and I didn't want to say anything, but my cold brew is pregnant, and I want to do a gender reveal. If the straw is blue, the coffee is a boy. If it's pink, it's a girl. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a girl. It's a girl. I've got a pink straw, everyone. Congratulations to my coffee
on your
cup.
Heteronormative coffee. Okay.
My coffee already wants to dress like a princess because that's what society told my coffee to do. So we're just so happy for it. So happy. Wait, what's that? What's that?
I'm not really sure if it's a boy or a girl, but my baby definitely loves The Little Mermaid already. So who can say?
Wait, what's that? You want to dress like Elsa for Halloween? Sure. Anything for you, coffee.
My baby, we just got a sonogram, and my baby is wearing a poncho and a headband. My baby officially identifies as an art teacher. Okay? So we're just going to go with that.
My art teacher's name and just this is just you saying that, it's so funny because my art teacher in elementary school, her name was Pepper Crowfoot.
Pepper Crowfoot. Guess what? My speech and debate teacher is not really art, but it was my art. It still is. And let me give you a speech to describe how much it meant to me. Her name was Norma Garrett, which is the same as Facts of Life. And I ended up moving in with her when I was kicked out when I was 15, when I came out of the closet.
Wow.
Look at how this is becoming I came out of the closet when I was 15 episode. Guys, let's all pull out our wieners.
Do you know what my speech and debate teacher's name was? Diane von Furstenberg. Wow. Okay.
She's like, okay, let me teach you how to give a speech. Wrap dress.
Here's what you do. You make your point, and then you say, that's a wrap. And then you wink, and then you say, get it. It works every time. Thank you, guest speaker Diane von Furstenberg, for coming into my class.
So the first clue is go to the place Kyle likes to cry. Kyle's tears are like God. They're omnipresent. You could go anywhere and there should be a box because that man literally cries everywhere. But it's his car. So I guess they're like, it's your car, right? Another clue is when Lindsay needed a break last year, where did she go without any fear? The front gate.
That's the front gate. So they go to the front gate. I got it. I found one. Ha. And then the next one is they're still looking for places that Kyle cries because he cries everywhere. And then they're realizing they have different clues. They're just like running all around. Here's another clue. Go to the place the bed bugs love to stay at their favorite spot every night, every day. And Amanda's like, my room. Home of the bed bugs. Amanda's room.
Yeah. Then let's see. They're running around looking for the next clue, and this is where the boys whip out their cocks, find the clue, and it will take you to the box.
So then they're like, okay, where do they like to pee? What'd you say?
The backyard. That's where they pee, right? But Kyle, and I like that Kyle said, but I pee over the railing. Well, I guess I pee everywhere. Where I pee the most. Yeah. And he's always so drunk when he does it that it took the girls to find it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they find it, and it turns out, okay, so they get to the box, and the pink team gets the box, and they open up the box, and it's pink. It's pink balloons. It's going to be a little girl. Yay.
Now everyone has to wear pink to dinner.
Oh, I should have worn my pink shirt, Ronnie. I forgot again to wear my new pink shirt in honor of Lindsay's baby reveal.
I wore my light blue shirt because I'm team blue.
Well, I'm upset because I literally just made a pink shirt, and it could have been thematically appropriate for this episode.
We can press stop and put it on. No one's going to stop you. So she, it's going to be a girl, and they look deeper into the box, and like, oh my God, it's a box of condoms. So that was nice.
They look even deeper. They're like, wait a second, is this a Marshall's commercial in here?
Yeah.
Wait, Marshall's is selling Plan B boxes now? What the hell? So Amanda's like, oh my God, my tummy hurts from running, Kyle. And there's a chef there, so he's going to make them some dinner and stuff, which, look, that's great. I would prefer to hire somebody to clean this shit up. That's a lot of people to clean up after. If I'm going to spend the money, I'm getting a maid.
Yeah, I agree. So Kyle and Carl are talking outside, and Kyle's like, so bro, was that weird for you? He's like, well, it was a little awkward, but like, I'm also like happy for her. I was like, it was a good exercise, and it's just like, I'm just like looking forward to like some closure, honestly. I just like, it was like weird. I just like didn't know how to even say anything because like I just like didn't know. I like didn't want to make it weird. So like, he's like, yeah, man, like, well, makes it a very clean next chapter, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, totally.
I'm not really involved in any of this. I just have one question. Has Lindsay called her baby cocaine baby yet? Because it was really rough. I'm trying to let it go. It was rough.
What was Carl saying last episode or 2 episodes ago when he was like, he came up with an excuse for why he didn't say hi to Lindsay? He's like, I'm just like not sure if she's ready to hear from me or some bullshit like that. It's so ridiculous.
So they've checked in, and now Kyle is showing Carl his phone. He's like, can you believe this? And we see the headline that says, Hannah Berner claims ad for Loverboy competitor led to summer house firing, which is so silly because it's like Hannah still hasn't watched that season. She's like, must have been the ad. And Kyle's like, yeah, Hannah's going on a podcast talking shit about me and my business. And she's saying publicly that I got her fired. I mean, what the fuck, man? Carl's like, oh, yeah, that really sucks. He's like, yeah, because I value and put so much trust into my friendship with Paige. And I'm like, she's always played Switzerland, which I kind of respect. But you know what? At some point, you got to choose, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, where do you stand in this? Are you the little hot chocolate bitch or are you for watches? Switzerland fight.
Like at some point, are you like Halls of Medicine or Ricola, right? So, By the way, she literally does not have to choose. There's no reason why she has to choose right now. She is doing the most sane thing, which is navigating her relationship with one work colleague and another work colleague. And the other work colleague is she's closer with and arguably more successful with. So the fact that she's being so nice to you is a privilege.
I just say stop being such a wuss. If you've got a problem with Hannah doing this, fucking call Hannah. Like, why are you such a wuss about it? Like, why do you need such a proxy to do it? Stop crying. I mean, listen, spoiler alert, Kyle spends the rest of the episode. He's crying more than half of this episode. Like, get the fuck over it. Grow up, brah. Jeez.
I also guarantee
I would still fuck your ankle, Sal. Sorry. Go ahead, Ben.
Your ankle's hot right now. I also am going to wager to believe that 95% of the viewing audience either was not aware of Hannah's interview, or if they had read it, they were like, oh, maybe interesting theory, and moved on with their lives. They literally didn't care. Maybe there were some people maybe there's some like diehard Giggly Squad fans who've pestered Kyle, but like, you know, he's really blowing this. He's actually amplifying this theory by bringing it onto the show right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze out of protest. I'm going to just
protest sneeze.
Oh yeah,
you did.
I was gonna try to do it off camera, but I couldn't touch the buttons quickly enough.
He's like, well, you know, I'm trying to give her leeway because, like, I know she can't control what people in their life say, but like, I was her, you know, like her friends going on podcasts talking shit about me and my business, and like, I was just spiraling. I was like rage texting Paige, you know, I think I boiled over, bro. Oh, well, hopefully she's not mad at you because. Wow. Wednesday date. Like when I die on my gravestone, it's going to say, here lies Cocaine Carl. Took me on a Wednesday date. Like, this shit haunts you forever.
Y'all. So now Lindsay and Danielle are setting up dinner, and this is so cute. And then Emeril is he's asking about like what to wear and everything, because he's like, we're not dressing in pink and blue anymore, right? And Lexi's like, yeah, because like now we know, so now we're like all dressing in like pink. So, and then West is sweaty. That's the update. And then Danielle and Lindsay are talking.
Nothing new news. West is
nothing new news. West is sweaty. Lindsay's like, oh my god, can you imagine this child's first birthday? It's gonna be like amazing. I can't imagine it, and it's gonna be wild.
Hellacious.
It's gonna be a lot.
Sounds fucking hellacious. I think that baby is gonna be chain smoking by the time it's first birthday. It's gonna
One
be
can
like,
only hope. One can only hope.
Meet me at Pizza Beach. We got some business to discuss.
What about? All right, we're gonna talk about things over at Julan. So, Hampton Social.
So West hasn't had any food, so he goes straight to the food and just starts eating it in secret and like looking at the cameras as he kind of chows it down. And Danielle and Lindsay are getting ready and being cute. And then Lindsay goes to the kitchen, and Kyle and Amanda are reading the phone. And Amanda's like, Lindsay, Turner texted you, and Kyle and I are both so nosy. We were like reading it. And he's like, wow, we just like lit up. It's like, are we saying his name, or like, are we not saying his name, Lindsay? Like, are we allowed to say Turner?
And Danielle,
did I do it wrong?
Danielle says, yeah, are we allowed to say Turner? Because I was going to be like, BDT, baby daddy Turner. Because it's like saying Turner, but it's like a funnier way of saying Turner. Anyway, club send it tonight, guys. Meet you in the living room.
God, Danielle, how did they ever let you go? So Lindsay's like, I know it's kind of strange that like my ex-fiance is here and not my real fiance, but like, you know what? I've never been with anyone so private. It's just like, strange. Sorry. Sorry, things happen.
Was there a little burp?
So anyway, now everyone's getting ready for dinner, and West again is talking about how he hasn't eaten any food, and he's still going back to that buffet table. And then Danielle and Kyle and Emeril are they're all like gathering, and Danielle's talking about how she loves everyone's outfits and stuff. And then Lindsay's like offering some champagne. She offers some champagne she says to Carl, by the way, there's some champagne there if you want. And he's like, oh really? Is it NA? NA, not alcohol. She's like, yeah. It's like, oh, right, thank you for being soft.
Oh, that's a sweet moment.
Yeah, thank you. That was like the softest you've ever been. Thank you so much for the tender. Thanks for the
champagne.
Lindsay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tender champagne. I need tender bubbles.
What's odd is that now we're both nah again. We're both in A.
Yeah.
So we actually are kind of vibing right now. Oh, nah.
Tiny bubbles. Tiny bubbles. Shout out Don Ho. Tiny bubbles. Shout out Hoku.
You know, they're everyone's complimenting the decorations and stuff. There's so much pink stuff. And then there's some cheersing with Danielle and Emerald. Danielle totally wants Emerald. I don't care what anybody says. She's like, yeah, tell me more about it. Tell me more about it, Emerald.
Wait,
through this episode.
You're telling me the woman who hooked up with the balloon guy is now hot for some other random dude?
Yeah.
Danielle wants the D. Yeah.
Danielle. It's vibes, guys. And he's like, hey, here's to a great weekend, everybody. And she's like, yeah, welcome to the house. Yeah, we love sex swings here. Don't we, guys? Don't we?
God, it feels so good to be back. God, I can't believe that 1 week I was away from this house. It's just been, the world's changed.
So now Danielle's talking to Jessie at the sink, and she's like, oh, she's doing dishes or something. She's like, oh my God, touch your shoulders before. And I was like, oh my God, I guess I shouldn't do that. Cause like before when we were outside, I mean, I just met Lexi and like, that's so awkward. Cause like you guys were together, but like I'm touching her boyfriend. Like I want to be, you know, like I want to be respectful and everything, you know?
Yeah, it was just like sort of weird because I felt bad when I touched your shoulder because I was like, I shouldn't touch a shoulder in front of someone who is here as part of a social studies project to learn what adults do. And then I realized, no, she's actually part of the house. So yeah, it was weird. I shouldn't have touched you in the first place. My bad.
He's like, well, yeah, but if that's not okay, then I'm like seriously worried. And you know what? I'm not sure that it is okay. So...
Listen, why is he already painting this girl out to be psycho? Now, she's not really helping it with like being jealous after the first week and stuff, but he could have avoided all of this by just saying, okay, you don't want to have sex until we're dating, then let's just not have sex yet and take it slow. Like, what's the harm with just like getting to know someone? Is your penis really that? Like, I must be, you've already had like 3 other girls on the line. So why couldn't you just say, okay, well then let's just kind of take it slow and not, you know, not bang yet.
But also, like, look, you know, jealousy is never an attractive trait. What I'm about to say is not in support of jealousy. But why is it that you're allowed to love bomb and smother someone with affection, and that's like actually okay? But then when she gets jealous, that's not okay. The point is, you guys are both like overdoing it, and you both need to chill out and move on and relax and put those tongues to rest for a moment.
I hope they break up quickly. Are they still together? I need to know. Should I look it up?
I hope not. I mean, they're sowing the seeds. The show is sowing the seeds for classic fuckboy behavior, which is like, whoa, like she's crazy. Like, I think here's what it is. I guess what I was trying to articulate before is that like, oh, he's now going to paint her as almost like crazy. Oh, she's so jealous. Wow, she's so jealous. Look how crazy she is. You're the one who love bombed her. You're the one who aggressively pursued this and like established a tone of like we are like intensely in love right off the bat, and then you're like, whoa, look how crazy she's acting. She's acting like we're intensely in love. I do not stand for this.
I do not stand for this.
Take a stand.
Okay, so here's what I typed in: RJESS, and then a bunch of things popped up that said, are Jessie and Lexi still together? That's the first Google result. You know what? I'm so proud of us, America. You know, I know it looks like we're going down the drain right now in a lot of respects, but I still believe. I look at our search algorithms and I still believe in us.
What was the first thing you typed in? You typed in R.
ARE, the word R,
yeah,
and then JESS, and it popped up immediately.
Oh my God, yeah.
Together.
Same. Are Jessie and Lexi still together? There's also, are Jess and Harry still together? And are Jess and Sammy still together? Ooh, Jess and Sammy. Ew, gross. Love Island reference.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to look at it because I don't want to be spoiled.
Honestly, you can't be spoiled by 2 pieces of people who are already spoiled themselves. Just the curdled milk of people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So let's see here. So Jesse's like, oh, this is very different from every other relationship, you know, because like I'm rusty, you know, and she said she's jealous and I'm willing to change, guys, really, you know, but hopefully for the better. But I just don't want to change who I am and my character, like for someone I just met But why does your character have to be, banging a ton of people? Now, as far as the flirting with the housemates and stuff, he should just say, that's my friendship vibe, right? What do you think?
What character and what personality does Jesse actually have beyond smiling?
He makes up songs about himself. That's something.
Yeah, and he sort of speaks like this a little bit. That's like his personality. He smiles. So then everyone's gathering at the table at long last, and Carl is like, okay, loosen up, Carl. He's making jokes, and Sierra's like, she's like, by the way, Carl, are you wearing white pants? Like, I am, but they're baggy as fuck, so they're like legit. It's weird. It's weird having like an extra centimeter. I don't know what to do with all this baggy space. It's like you could put an airplane in there, so much space.
It's wild actually being here for a summer where my balls are actually producing sperm again. It's crazy.
There's fabric that's not touching 1 millimeter of my calf, and it's very strange.
I practically ride a skateboard now. So.
My pants are not elk. So then Lindsay is like,
Hi everyone. Okay, everyone, everything. This is like pink food. So like, thank you for participating in my entertainment, which was watching you guys run around the house. So guys, please enjoy my pink food.
I did not actually see what they were eating, but what I want pink food is pink. How do we feel about pink food? Because like, for instance, orange food tends to be delicious. Almost everything orange is great. And brown food too. Brown food is really good, even if it's ugly. And green. But pink? What do we have in pink? Penne
Well,
alla
they had
vodka,
crab
maybe?
legs. So those are pink.
Oh, that's good.
And they had some pasta with some like cream sauce, like some
That's
red
gonna be like
cream
a penne alla
sauce. So
vodka. That's good
pink.
too.
And that's
good.
all I really noticed. But I mean, I guess what are you going to have? Like some watermelon, that's maybe a little bit
Yes.
overripe or underripe, I guess would be pink.
Some sad watermelon.
I got everyone sad watermelon in honor of pink.
Worse, I think, what would you do if it was blue? What would you do if it was a baby? What would you do if you had a boy?
You're fucked.
All right, everybody, we're just having expired cheeses. And,
It would be blue cheese. It'd be blue cheese and blueberry shit. And then I don't know where that gets you really.
some completely raw, steak.
Purple
or
cauliflower, maybe?
something. Yeah, I don't know.
You're just fucked at that point. You just give up.
So thank you for participating in my gender thing. It means so much to me. And so everybody's congratulating her, but it's a gender reveal and nobody here has any interest in this. So it becomes super quiet. Mm-hmm. So then Carl's like, okay, well, what are we going to name her? That's my question. I think we should name her Send It. Send It.
And Paige is like,
Lindsay, are you going to take my name, a suggestion into consideration? I think you should because I have great taste. And she's like, well, we actually have a name that we really like.
and Paige is like, oh, really? We do? Better than Hortense? That was my choice. And she's like,
Yes, we do.
and so Kyle's like, Paige, what was your name suggestion? Paige. She goes,
Dale.
and by the way, I support it if only to keep the memory of Tinsley Mortimer's mother on Bravo alive and well.
That baby is going to come out and be like, feed me, honey. Not with that thing. Get me a bottle, for Christ's sake.
Now, I know I'm a newborn, but I just want to say, Mother, when you look at me, don't think about your expired youth, because that went away a long time ago.
So give me something you're not going to use. Any more eggs? How about that? Kyle knows that he's in trouble, right? Because Paige is ignoring him and won't answer him and won't look at him and stuff. He has to really try to get that answer out. So he's starting to his eyes get really wide and he starts doing his internal freak out of being confronted over things that happened when he was drunk. We've seen it for 9 years now. So here he goes down his shame spiral. And now they're talking about, they're just making little small talk about Lexi and her family.
Paige is like, where'd you guys go to dinner last night? She goes, Pier 16. No, I know that's the age of your peer group, but where'd you go to dinner? Pier 16.
So Jesse's like, well, he started with drinks and then we went back to her apartment, drank for probably 4 or 5 hours. And then we went to the club at 2:30. And Kyle's like, you went to the club with their parents? This was all a parents' day. And she's like, yeah. Her mom put on jean shorts and a blazer and her dad was wearing all black. So It was. I already commented on her mom's post. You look hot as fuck. I want to slap your ankles with my wiener. Lexi got mad, but it's something I'm working on. So.
They're like, so wait, were they just down for the week? And she's like,
so my mom and my sister actually like work with me. And so like in the last year, they've just been here like more, like just because like I need them for like meetings and like selfies and stuff.
and they're like, so do they have like their own apartment?
No, they just stay with me. It's great.
And Wes goes, oh, fuck yeah. It's literally like the other two. I don't know if you ever saw that show, but that's literally the setup of that entire show is this. So Lexi describes her family situation. She goes,
My relationship with my family is like definitely closer probably than like most people. Like we're all friends and like we're all like business partners and we're all like family. And like, I don't think I've ever really partied without my mom and my sister. So it's kind of like great.
I'm like,
I would
he's going
run.
away from me.
I would run like hell. This sounds like bloody hell. Like,
Oh my God, so tonight we're going to go out with my parents. My mom's wearing short shorts and a blazer.
no, we're broken up. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't.
Please.
Here,
get
just give your sister these before. Just give your sister these as a goodbye present. Makeup wipes. Okay. Thank you.
Like club owners know my parents' name. And I'll literally be like rolling up with my parents and they're like, slay, slay. And like probably say every guy I've dated has met my parents like so casually because like obviously I'm always with them.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. This girl needs an exorcism. This is awful. I hate everything about this. Look, I love my parents. I love my brother. I love my family. I love doing stuff with them. But like this whole thing where she's just like, she's like, guys, how awesome is my family? Like that's what the vibe is that she's giving. And you just know, like, if you're going to have a friendship with her or like date her, you have to sort of be down with that whole family. And like, no, saying no to all of this.
And I know that people are close to their family, but this is too much, and you know that anytime you do anything wrong, you're going to get the mom and the sister on your ass. And then later you're going to have the talk with the dad where he's like, you know what, champ, you disappointed us today. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. All right, champ. So you think
it's all very
talking about my little girl there, buddy. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like it. People shouldn't live actual sitcom lives, and that's what this is. So Danielle, now we're back at dinner, and Danielle's like, so would you guys consider yourselves exclusive now that you met the parents, Jesse? And he's like, oh, Danielle, I mean, you're being so silly. I mean, I think it feels like we're both only like just pursuing each other, but like we'll discuss and let you guys know how it goes, right? Amanda's like,
Amanda's got her face full of crabs. She's like chewing like this big crab. Like, she's like, no, do it right now. Do it right now, you guys. Well, wait.
You guys. Well, what's up with you guys, by the way? And Paige.
Same old. Why don't you ask Kyle what's up? He's had a lot to say this week.
And when Paige gets mad, speaking of cartoons, because I was actually studying Paige's eyebrows yesterday, because I was like, what's happening with her eyebrows? Why is one curved and then one's in a triangle? But then as the episode went on and my study continued, I realized they're actually both curved, but she has such an anger eyebrow that it will go completely angular.
Mine does that.
Mad. So
does that.
One was curved and then the other was completely in a triangle. And she was like,
yeah, ask Kyle about it. He's had a lot to say this week.
And Kyle's like, so you're upset? She's like,
Yeah, Kyle.
about,
You rage texting me last week talking about Hannah and Craig?
she starts getting her accent when she gets
to
mad.
get her accent. She did. It really came out real strong. And so Paige is like, my best friend and my boyfriend. And Kyle's like, because somehow you're in the, and guess what? Somehow you're in the middle of it all again. She's like, how am I in the middle? I said nothing, Kyle.
Well, I was hurt that your business partner is still out there lying about why she's no longer in the house, okay? That's just what happened.
She's like, well, it's two different experiences. You'll never agree. It doesn't matter because you guys aren't going to be friends, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we all know that Kyle did not get Hannah fired. Hannah used to be part of our summers, and I was really good friends with her and Paige, but unfortunately, Hannah and Kyle had a big falling out, which in turn affected me. Kyle. And we see flashbacks of Kyle and Hannah fighting over garbage. What a fun time. So then Amanda is just basically saying that her worst nightmare would be if this affected her relationship with Paige. And Paige is like,
I don't even care about the Hannah stuff. What I'm saying is that history is repeating itself again, but it's just a new player and now it's Craig. And now you aren't going to be friends. And it's again me and Amanda there to pick up the pieces. And I'll be damned if I let what happened to Hannah and Amanda happen to me and Amanda. And I'll also be damned if you catch me wearing tight jeans. They're out right now. Loose jeans. They're in.
Oh, good. Hit it. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Listen, the way Craig went about it hurt me, okay? There's multiple lies, to be honest. You know what that did to Loverboy's stock? You know people who drink Loverboy are really worried about my personal reputation and what Hannah Burger says.
She's like, what was Craig supposed to do? You know, he went about it in the right way, Kyle. He told you he was doing it, and then he did it.
but he didn't say he was doing it. He said they approached him. And none of the things he said is true about me. And Kyle said that he thought he had an opportunity to talk to him about it in between. And then he was like, I don't know. And then also it was claimed that he gave me a chance encounter and he asked if he could invest in Loverboy. And I said, just give me a second to come with a proposal. And then Sierra's like, okay, well, I would invest with you guys if you gave me the opportunity to. Yeah.
Congratulations, you've reached the end of part 1 of a 2-part recap. For part 2, go look for the recap that says part 2. See you over there, suckers.
Watch what Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Auto.
Ashley Savoni, she don't take no baloney.
Put your hands together for Carly Clapp. Catherine DiBernardo has our hearto.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offutt. Dana C. Dana Do.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela. Etchels.
We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Erin McNicholas, she don't miss no trickolas. Jamie, she has no last namey. You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo.
Hava Nagila Weber.
We could all learn from Jennifer Kearns.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sip some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
Knock, knock, knocking on Katie Mannock's door. She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson. Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B.
Bringing the funk, it's Leslie Plunkett.
She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D. Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks. It's Melissa Cox. Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson. Tastier than Flanderson, it's Rachel Manderson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge. The Bay Area Betches. Betches.
And our super premium sponsors. She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD. She's got a leg up, it's Beth Ani.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
It's our queen, it's Queen Laifah.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall.
Know your worth with Jason Kurth.
We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch. She's a little bit loony. Junie. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She gets an A, it's Kelly B.
We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters. She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose.
Give him hell, Miss Noel. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke. Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony. Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.